Hi guys, also Katana's here, and today we're going to be playing Killer Love. I actually recorded this on Valentine's Day, but it only captured, for whatever reason, the top part of the screen. I tried switching to a different program and it didn't work out. But, yeah, we're gonna do it again, so if my responses don't seem very surprised, that's why, because I already know what happens. But I did really enjoy this, so I figured you guys might as well. Jack, there's a voice calling to me. Wake up, Jack. It's a woman's voice. I wanted to keep on sleeping, but it doesn't seem like she'll give up soon. I open my eyes. It's Anna! Good morning. Did you sleep well? I know her, not just because she's my nurse. I've known her for a long time now. That's kind of an exaggeration. You really haven't. My name is Anna. Her name is Anna. She helps me sit up, then puts the cup to my mouth and lets me drink. Good, feeling better now? Yeah, thanks. Great. Are you comfortable here? Just slowly gets close to me. Can you sleep well? How's your leg? Does it hurt? Are you bored? You know, it leans down and pecks me on the lips. Oh, professional. You didn't ask for that. Start of journal, August 3rd. I'm going to kill some. I just love how he says it so nonchalantly. Like, he doesn't even give a shit, probably. Her name is Anna. So this already starts off to, like, a really wild start. I don't know what to do. I'm not a violent man. But what else can I do? You obviously are a violent man if you're trying to kill someone. But you're wrong to let her live, right? It hurts to think about her. I want to tell her I'm sorry. So sorry I got her involved. Please be safe, Grace. Grace, 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 Grace. Calms me down every time I write your name. Grace, Grace, Grace. I'm so sorry. Well, it doesn't matter that much, really. Even if she finds out I'm planning on killing her, so what? So what? I'll end her life just the same. If it comes to that, yes. I'll do it. Because he's in the perfect position right now in the hospital. I need to kill Anna to save Grace. I'll do it in a heartbeat. I haven't gained my strength back yet. Am I being impatient? Yes, I might be. The doctor thinks that for sure, but I'm being impatient. His doctor's an ass, I'll just say that. I asked him for some exercise I could do, but he told me to shut up and rest. What are you in such a hurry for? He asked me. I couldn't tell him, so I didn't say anything. I also will say I love like the art and how it kind of moves around and how everything looks a little blurry. I'm sure that's kind of how he views things while he's lying in the hospital bed. I said he was to find a weapon. I haven't seen anything good enough though. Not in a hospital, you probably won't. But well, it can wait. Unless it's urgent. He's just cutting him off right there. Very well done. Doctor can't be over 35 years old. Dude, this guy's okay. He's wearing a gold watch and fine looking leather shoes. There's no way in hell he's paid off his medical debt yet. No way. He's just wasting his money on the shit he doesn't need. Okay, Mr. Friday. What was it again? Let's see here. He leafs through some papers and clicks his tongue. That's actually his last name. His last name is Friday. I thought that was a joke. It's not. Oh, you fell. Yeah. How the hell did you manage that? Oh, these substances were found in your blood. That explains the mystery. Very clever. You know, piece of druggy. Getting high and doctor, you can't say that. Oh, sue me. They probably could. And you don't do that again. Next time I won't patch you up. You hear that's also illegal. You can't just not patch him up. I'll try not to. It's being rude, but it doesn't really bother me. I've got more important things on my mind. Doctor, how long till I can start walking? At least with crutches. I don't know. What? What? You're a doctor, aren't you my doctor? The very same. Who do you think operated on you? Damn, my leg's suddenly very unsure of what I'll see when the cast comes off. Could you at least guess when I'll be able to walk? They should tell you, like, when you can leave. Like, I got surgery recently, and that's why it's been so long until I released my last video, but they told me, like, in 2 weeks, it's gonna be pretty healed, and then 4 weeks, like, it's as healed as it's gonna get. So they should give you kind of like an estimate. I'm not sure if this would actually be allowed, because it's not like she's operating on him or making big decisions for him. She's just tending to him afterwards, so she gets him water, you want a pillow. How are you feeling? But I don't know if they'd still allow that. Make you finally forget all about Grace. Her words are like a slap in the face, like only stare back. So here it pretty much tells you that Grace is his ex. It doesn't directly tell you that, but it's kind of implied in that she's his new girlfriend. So you still care about her? I don't like that. And then based on what he's writing, you know he's not over Grace and kind of has hate towards her. Someone like you and someone like her. We never should have been together in the first place. They think only of me. After all, we were made for each other. If I promise I'll be with you always, will you leave Grace out of this? No, that's no good. Can't do that. Just you ask that shows they're still thinking about her. She hasn't got anything to do with this, with what you did to me and what I'll do to you. Fine, sweetie, I promise I won't hurt her. As long as you do one thing for me. Do you know what that is? I do. Of course I do. It's something she's been telling me to do for ages, since before I got here. She's like a broken record. You want me to remember everything. If I don't do anything right now, I'm afraid I might go crazy. It starts to get redder. I'm not as big of a fan of this image because this literally just looks like a picture that was blurred slightly, and as you can see, you can't really see right now because it's black. The sign back there was flat out just covered, like there was promotion on it or something. So this isn't. I don't believe this is a drawing like the other one. I didn't spend time with other people. Whenever a coworker invited me somewhere, I turned them down. I didn't chat with anyone during breaks either. Just how I was, always had been. I avoided Grace too, of course. She tried to talk to me a few times, but I started avoiding her even more. I only took shifts I thought she wouldn't take. See, he's a huge dick. He's a huge dick when it comes to her, at least at the start. The times we still ended up working together, I stayed as far away from her as I could. Restocking the shelves alongside an old greasy long-haired man when Grace came along. Didn't even look at her. Instead, I became very interested in stacking cans of food onto the lower shelves. Waited for her to leave. Dawn, can you switch with me? You can go help Susie aerate at the bottom shelves there. Dawn, the old man, thanked her and left. Grace started working next to me. Then it went by. I found that I couldn't work in peace. Just her being there made me upset. I had to say something. I'm fine on my own. Hmm? You wanted to take a break or something, you can. I'm fine on my own. Oh no, I don't mind doing this. I see. Did you take a hint? I thought then. It's his back, you know? What? His back hurts a lot. It's why I asked him to switch. Oh, I see. He has trouble with the lower shelves, so I get it. I didn't do it to bother you, I swear. I said I get it. Okay. We didn't talk for the rest of the day, so I thought that was that. She'll leave me alone. I thought, no, she knows I prefer it that way, but she didn't. I've always thanked my lucky stars that she didn't leave me alone after that. Maybe she should have, though, for her own sake. I hope she can forgive me. It kind of is your fault. No, it is. It's completely your fault. I'm gonna blame him. There's this bar just down the road. I heard it's a good place to go. So, how about we go there after work today? To relax. When she asked me out for drinks, I surprised myself further by saying sure. No, what I'm saying is it's just not fun for me. I don't like this. When you say that, you've barely been here for 10 minutes. I just know. She didn't seem happy. I said that. Yeah. So you went to leave. I didn't actually thought about leaving. I just complained and complained. He's such a dick. Well, you can't leave. Not yet. Oh, yeah. Yes. Keep going like this, you're never gonna have any fun in life. So promise me you'll at least give being with me a chance. Want me to stay here longer? Yes. At least another hour. A whole hour. Please. I can do an hour. Thank you. You won't regret it. After more than a few failed attempts to get the ball rolling, Grace gave up. Do you blame her? You're just sitting there. She's probably so sad. She sat there looking at a drink instead of me. She was mostly working with courage to end this early. Just a few minutes, in just a few minutes, I'd be free to leave. I thought I couldn't stand that, so I started talking. I said the first thing that came to mind, no matter how stupid. What is your family like, Jack? Oh, I couldn't say. Oh, I see. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm sorry I asked. I'm kind of not speaking terms with my family either. Why is that? After she said you don't have to say anything, you don't ask her. That's actually I don't really talk about that with other people that much. Oh wait, no. Actually I don't really talk with other people all that much or hang out with them. Well, outside of work. Kind of alone a lot of the time. Wait, really? Yeah. That surprised me. I was surprised a lot back then. I never thought Grace was anything like me. And we started going out more places, going on more often. Bars, cheap restaurants, places like that. We took a lot of walks there too, and one time we even went to the movies. After about a month of this, I asked Grace if she'd be my girlfriend. What? I'm not your girlfriend already? Oh, that's how it went. Dude, how bamboozled she must have been. Like, dude, what the fuck? We've been going out every week and you didn't think we were together? What? Nothing? You don't remember anything? Okay, it's not exactly nothing, but my teen years are fuzzy and everything before that. Like, it doesn't exist. What about your family? I don't know, maybe I had one. A lot of institutions where I turned 18. Oh, Jack. I'll tell you about those times if you want, but there's not a lot to tell. Nothing really ever happened to me. I could tell you everything in my life, I really do, but I can't. Did you ever try to find out about my life before then? Yeah. You noticed the red showed up again? I didn't. Why not? I don't know. Just never felt like it, I guess. Must have known even back then that some memories are best left buried. Anna didn't buy anything. Again, the red. She went for the register towards me empty-handed. The sight of her approaching made my heart start beating like mad. It was the moment I knew the moment I saw her that she meant trouble. God, I'm having trouble. Jack? My God, is that you, Jack? She had the nerve to pretend she'd stumbled upon me by accident, like she hadn't tracked me down. If I didn't have it together, I couldn't see through her acting. I was confused, panicked, not sure why. Excuse me, miss? Is it you? Please don't cut in line, miss. It's not fair to the other customers. The old lady was still tackling her mass of coin. She didn't seem to notice much around her. Don't play silly with me, Jack. You know, isn't it? It's you, isn't it? Yes, my name is Jack, but you got me confused with someone else. There's a lot of Jacks out there. Which, to be fair, like 1 out of 10, if you went up to some dude and you're like, "Oh, are you Jack?" They're probably Jack, because that's just such a common name. Oh, come on, it's you, all right? My hand on the counter to steady myself. She reached out, placed her hand on mine, jerked my hand back like she was going to bite me. It's me, it's Anna. Do you remember your old friend? Then we never met. I guess it has been a while. 15 years? No, not me. Must be someone else. Next time she comes in, I'll treat her the same way, I told myself. Guessing correctly, there'd be next time. Guessing wrongly, that it'd be at the store. Do it again and again until she gives up. I don't know what she wants, but I won't give an inch. You gave a lot more than that. You guys know what I mean. Don't you think it'd be good for you two? To be friends with her? No, not really. She could tell you about your past. And maybe some things would start making sense. You could put whatever happened behind you. But nothing happened. Something must have happened, Jack. People don't. Graceful silence. To continue, she started running her fork through the peas on her plate. We were having dinner. People don't what? Well, people don't do that at night unless something happened to them. I kept telling you it must be some weird kind of insomnia. Nothing more. Sleeping pills don't work on it. Then will eventually. Why not try this? Memories you have, it's like they want out. Apparently I shouted and kicked at night a lot. Sometimes I out screamed. Maybe I still do that, who knows? Maybe the staff and patients here are too polite to point out, no, they're not. If you had a patient right next to you and you were screaming, they would scream back at you. Ray said it happened about once a week. Really freaked her out the first few times it happened, and then she got used to it. Or as used to it as you can get. It makes me feel like an asshole reading how nonchalant I was about it. Screaming every few nights in my sleep I felt a small surprise face, so I wouldn't have to bother her with the past. Okay, but I'm sure it upsets her. Like, no one wants their partner to be randomly screaming at night. It scares them. You know, they get worried about you. Went to her building, up to the second floor, down the hall to mine and Grace's door, and I froze. There was someone standing in front of her door. That someone was her. Again, the red. Anna. Jack? Oh goodness, what are you doing here? Don't tell me you. She points at the door as if asking if I lived there. Yes, that's my apartment. As you damn well know. Hallway air felt warm and stale, soup-like. What are you doing here? I was gonna say hello to my new neighbor. So hello. Wait, what? In here. She pushed something into my hands. It was a plate wrapped in plastic wrap. There was something brown on the plate. Brownies. I'm sure you'll like them, Jack. We're not neighbors. Got the words out. Yes, we are. I'm right over here. Anna showed me the door to the right of mine. I'm a big fan of sweet stuff, but I'm sure Grace will love them. Grace? Who's Grace? My girlfriend. We lived together. Here was that, in case she was acting like this, because she was interested in me. I didn't really tell her I was taken. Okay, but if you think a girl first off, like walked into a store and then lived next to you because they were interested in you, you probably shouldn't mention you a girlfriend because they're obviously a little bit psycho. Well, weird. I know, right? There's no way it's a coincidence. Yeah, it must be a sign. Sign of what? That she's stalking me? Oh, it is weird. She You know, it is weird that she was stalking you since she knew where I lived. That she didn't know about Grace. See, that, I know. That should have been, like, the key thing, that she wasn't stalking you because she didn't know about Grace. Like, she would have known. And she couldn't have known with how surprised she was. I don't think she was acting. Was it just coincidence then? No, absolutely not. That I refuse to accept. I think I'll go say hi. I can make something for her too. Do we have any butter left? I want to bake her cookies.